It is week 2, yes, week 2 of the Niners regular season, and they play the Minnesota Vikings tomorrow. This is going to be a tough one. In fact, I actually predict a trap game tomorrow. Cue the Admiral Akbar. There's a trap! There's a trap! Okay, I'm done. I'm done with the Admiral Akbar impersonations. But yes, so the Niners play the Minnesota Vikings tomorrow morning, and it's their first away game. And yeah, I'm predicting a trap game. Here are some keys to Niners victory, though. So here are some keys. This is what the Niners have to do in order to achieve victory. Number 1, they need to mitigate Justin Jefferson's effect. Wide receiver Justin Jefferson is an absolute superstar. He may be the best wide receiver in the whole entire NFL. And he is a game breaker, and he's a playmaker. I believe he will make amazing plays tomorrow. Listen to me one more time. Niners fans. Justin Jefferson will make amazing plays tomorrow. Now, stop. What are the Niners going to do about it? Are they going to complain to refs when it happens? Or are they going to pick themselves up and go to the next play? Do the latter, Niners. Do the latter. So, Sam Darnold right now is the Vikings starting quarterback. And for however limited he might be, I believe he threw at least one interception last game. He may be good for an interception a game, okay, Sam Darnold. However, Sam Darnold is a really amazing, like, he is good going to like a sole target. So, what am I saying? I'm saying that the Darnold to Jefferson connection is incredibly dangerous. So the Niners have to mitigate that, right? Like 4 catches for 70 yards for Justin Jefferson, okay. And a touchdown, okay, we can have that. 4 catches for like 170 yards and 3 touchdowns, that's what the Niners need to mitigate. And they can do that a little bit because wide receiver Jordan Addison of the Vikings, he's out this game. So the Niners, in my opinion, can really focus on Justin Jefferson. Also, knowing that former 49ers quarterback Sam Darnold, who's now is the starting quarterback right now, currently for the Vikings, is good at honing in on one target and spamming that hone in. Okay, so he's good at, like, if there was a play where Darnold hit Jefferson for like a 3-yard slant, like, he will be good. Like, Darnold can hit a 3-yard slant multiple times. That's what I'm saying. He can key in on a receiver and do damage. And he did that last game. I mean, the Vikings won 28-6 versus the, I believe, away in New York, at New York Giants. Okay. The biggest thing, though, because Justin Jefferson, I believe, is going to make the plays and whatnot. I don't know. The Niners, of course, they got Ward. They got Demo Lenoir. Amazing cornerbacks. They're great at defense. Justin Jefferson might just be a little bit better at offense, and that's okay because it's a team game. The Niners, the real key to stop, though, the barometer for the whole game will be, can the Niners stop the Vikings running game? Can the Niners stop the Vikings running game? If you see Aaron Jones start to break loose and get wild, like how he did with the Packers days, the Niners could definitely be in trouble. Aaron Jones, I believe, had like 14 to 16 carries for like 94 yards. He averaged 6.7 or so yards per carry last game. If Aaron Jones averages over 5 yards per carry versus the Niners could be in big trouble. So the Vikings set the tone with that Aaron Jones running game on offense. The Niners have to stymie it. They have to hit Aaron Jones early. Look, Aaron Jones may scamper for a 15 or 20-yard run. Stop again. Okay. If Aaron Jones scampers for that 15 and 20-yard run, he better be freaking gang tackled. If he gets away with those big scampers and is able to get out of bounds without any punishment, the Niners are in for it. Also, the Niners haven't won the last 10 games away at Minnesota. That's huge. This is such a trap game. I don't know if the Niners see it, honestly, because of this. The Niners last week were pretty much unstoppable scoring-wise on offense on drives. I believe that they scored on like 8 consecutive drives. Stop right there. The Vikings will stop them. They have a really good defense, okay? So they won't completely stop them, but they will mitigate. I don't see the Niners going on 8 scoring drives in a row against the Vikings away. So, but can the Niners be consistent? Can they consistently get into scoring position, and can they consistently move the ball? Here's how I think that they can move the ball on offense. Number one, the Niners have to start with the running game on offense. It always starts. A Shanahan offense, be it Mike Kyle, starts with the running game on offense. Now, the running game doesn't have to entirely come from Jordan Mason. One more time. The Niners absolutely must run and run early and often. And also, the running game doesn't have to come solely from Jordan Mason. I am begging the Niners to get Brandon Ayuk, not Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk integrated into the Niners running game. I want to see a wide receiver reverse early with BA. I want to see a wide receiver sweep. Why am I saying this? Not only does the Niners need to stretch the Niners, they're stretching the field via the pass, and then there's widening the field via the run. Jordan Mason, incredible between the tackles runner. Incredible. Good outside the tackles as well. However, Brandon Ayuk can stretch that running game dynamic. When you're worried about the running game, inside the tackles, outside the tackles, everywhere, right? Everywhere, okay? That creates that indecision on defense. That indecision is where the Niners and Brock Purdy, the likes of them, just will destroy defenses, okay? Here's the issue. Harrison Smith, Byron Murphy Jr., the Vikings have a good defense, not even decent. They have a very good defense. Who does anybody know? So I'm looking at Big Pat Jones had 2 sacks. Does anybody on the Niners, any Niners fans know of Pat Jones? That's an issue, okay? Because Pat Jones is like a real dude, and he got a couple sacks last game for the Vikings. The Niners need to set the tone with the running game. The running game matters far more away against Minnesota in that whatever the dome they play, where the frick they play in Minnesota, okay? It matters a lot more there than the running game matters more than if the running game were to be at Levi's against the New York Jets, okay? Because the Niners have to establish continuity on offense, or else they're going to get divided and conquered. And this is what you can see. Things will be going well for the Niners if they can get consistent first downs, and also if they can at least exchange on the scoreboard. They need to get points off of possessions. You know that things will be going wrong if you hear a very loud crowd, you see some incomplete passes, and then you'll know. On the Niners end, you'll know that the Vikings are coming. So I absolutely believe this is a trap game for the Niners. I'm going out there and stating that it's a trap game for the Niners. However, bottom line, I believe that the San Francisco 49ers are a more talented, just bottom line, I believe they are a more talented team than the Minnesota Vikings. However, the Niners can't downplay the away factor and also the wow factor of Justin Jefferson and the fact that they have not won in Minnesota in like 10 attempts. That is so many times that they've lost. And every time it's something a little bit different, right? There was like, I think Jordan Addison had a crazy play last Vikings game against Charvarius Ward. But it's not going to matter if the Niners stop the run in Aaron Jones and if the Niners establish the run with Jordan Mason, Deebo Samuel, and also Brandon Ayuk. They have to get Ayuk going. And this is what I'm going to say. Just Niners fans, I'm just telling you this. I'm flat out, this isn't like an analysis or anything. I'm telling you this now. Brandon Ayuk is a momentum-based player. If you do not get Brandon Ayuk's momentum started and flowing early and often in the game, i.e. getting him touches on the ball, I don't give a darn. It doesn't matter if they're receiving touches or rushing touches. Brandon Ayuk needs multiple touches early. He is a momentum-based player. He will take off in the second half against that Viking zone if the Niners can solidly get him going early. Get Mason going early, get Ayuk going early. Because in the zone defense, which the Vikings essentially play tons of zone defense, Kittle and Debo can dominate. They can dominate that Viking zone, okay? But the key to Debo and Kittle dominating that zone is starting out with early ground and pound, Jordan Mason, and getting Brandon Ayuk vested and into the game early via touches. Remember that I said that. Hey, let's have a prediction, shall we? Last game, I was like 3 points off on the prediction. This game, my prediction, even in a trap game, okay? Even in a trap game, I believe that the Niners win. I believe the final score will be 27-17 Niners. I believe the Niners will score 27 points, and I believe the Vikings will score 17. It's going to be one heck of a game, though. I really think, because the thing is that Minnesota at home, their defense will not yield, so they'll just keep on bringing it. Regardless if the Niners beat them, they're not going to beat them up probably like how they beat up the Jets last week. But I hope for even a great I hope for a great outing. But I'm very prepared for this trap game. Okay, you should be too. Hey, what do you think the score is going to be? I want to hear from you. What's the score going to be? I think 27-17 Niners. You comment in the comment in the comments. Do something, or comment in the likes. You can't do that, right? Comment in the comment section. What do you think the score is going to be? Hey, till next time, enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the game tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time.